Cellular phones are the conclusive technological revolution. Every day, a new cell phone comes into existence with some new features that flat out transforms the way people utilize their phones. What started out as just as for tool for making calls, it's now transformed into something far beyond that turns into a tool with more functionalities than you can shake a stick at. As the number of people with their cell phone is rapidly growing up, so as the number of people addicted to their phones is increasing. When the cell phones were invented, they were invented to make the life easier. But some people do not know when to turn them off. Cell phones do make life easier, but you should not lose your sight at the fact that there is also a life without them. So let's see a short story of two friends to understand it in a better.
Cell phones have made a large impact on how we live and interact with the world around us. But how are they affecting us socially? And just as importantly, are they safe? Let's start with the windows to our soul, our eyes. Digital eye strain has recently become a common diagnosis among cell phone users. The symptoms for digital eye strain include irritated eyes, fatigue, eye strain, blurry vision, problems focusing, headaches, neck and shoulder pains. High cell phone usage also causes increased levels of stress and negative emotions. As if we need any more stress in our lives on top of our work. Without realizing it, the constant alerts of messages, emails, phone calls and social media notification can put a serious toll on your mental health, causing stress and sleep disturbance. Remind yourself that some things can wait. Yes, that selfie you posted will still be there in a couple of hours. It's not worth losing your sleep over. Cell phone usage mid-conversation with friends causes strained relationship and negative feelings. I think it's time for us to all get a grip and fight off that urge to beat your Candy Crush high score. Some people are replacing face-to-face conversation with cybernetic ones. Clinical psychologists have recently found in a survey that 70% check their phones in the morning within just 1 hour of getting up. 56% check their phones before going to bed. 48% check their phones over the weekend. 51% constantly check their phones during vacation. 44% reported they would feel anxious and irritable if they did not interact with their phone within a week.
The social implications that cell phones bring with them are evident. Just check out a group of teens and you will find most on a cell phone or texting, often opting for digital communication over group interaction.
It is maddening for everyone else. It is an epidemic, texting while walking. And tonight, one town is saying it's time to level fines against people who walk into the streets heads down, everybody else trying to dodge them. And new videos show it is more than just a nuisance. Here's ABC's Dan Harris.
Texting and walking, that thoroughly modern epidemic. Look at this guy walk into a wall, or this woman walk into a mall water fountain. And check this out, a bear on the loose, and this man texting almost walks right into him. The videos are funny, but the problem is serious. According to the most recent numbers, more than 1,000 people went to emergency rooms because they got hurt while walking and distracted on the phone. Double the year before, which was double the year before that. Bonnie Miller walked off this pier into Lake Michigan and had to be rescued by the Coast Guard.
I couldn't let pride stand in my way of warning other people, to not drive and text or walk and text. It can be dangerous.
Now, in Fort Lee, New Jersey, they're taking action. The police chief says as people get more distracted, they're more likely to jaywalk. So far this year, he's had 25 people hit by cars, sometimes with catastrophic consequences.
You've had people hit and killed while distracted walking?
Correct. Well, most of the times it's because they're distracted.
He is now cracking down on jaywalking, his officers handing out $85 tickets. The police chief is taking on what scientists call inattention blindness. Despite the modern romance with multitasking, the reality is the human brain evolved to do only one thing at a time. To test that, researchers at Western Washington University sent this clown on a unicycle through campus, and only about a quarter of people using their phones noticed him.
Only when I got real close up and he was coming towards me did I really see it.
Back in New Jersey, the police chief knows that this dangerous distraction will not go away overnight, but he hopes with his crackdown, he's doing his bit to encourage all of us to be smarter on our smartphones. Dan Harris, ABC News, Fort Lee, New Jersey.
And by the way, in London, so many people are texting and walking, they have decided to pad some of the lampposts.
out spot. With friends around, we kill time with our pointless talks. Never thought what the future holds for us. Never thought what we would become. I'm content in what we have together. I'm content in right now.